Earth harbors substances so dangerous that their mere existence can strike fear into even the bravest. Some of these substances occur naturally, while others are human-made, designed for purposes that range from medical breakthroughs to weapons of mass destruction. Whether biological, chemical, or radioactive, their impact on life and the environment is catastrophic. In this video, we'll examine the 10 most terrible and deadly substances, with each point elaborated to over 200 words for a thorough understanding. Botulinum toxin, produced by the bacterium Clostridium botulinum, is often labeled the most potent poison in the world. A mere 2 nanograms per kilogram of body weight can be fatal. This neurotoxin works by blocking the release of acetylcholine, a chemical necessary for nerve cells to communicate with muscles. When this communication halts, muscles become paralyzed, leading to respiratory failure and death. Despite its lethality, botulinum toxin has found a controversial place in modern medicine and cosmetic procedures under the name Botox. In controlled doses, it's used to treat conditions like chronic migraines, muscle stiffness, and excessive sweating. However, its misuse as a biological weapon has been a constant fear. Historically, botulinum toxin has been studied for its potential use in warfare. During World War II, both Axis and Allied powers considered weaponizing it. Today, botulinum toxin remains a dual-edged sword, representing the pinnacle of nature's deadly creations, while simultaneously driving advancements in neurology and medicine. Polonium-210, a radioactive isotope, is among the deadliest substances ever discovered. Its lethality lies in its ability to emit alpha particles. While alpha radiation cannot penetrate the skin, ingestion or inhalation of even microscopic amounts can cause catastrophic damage to internal organs and DNA. A dose as small as 1 microgram is enough to kill an adult human. Polonium-210 gained international infamy in 2006 when it was used to assassinate Russian dissident Alexander Litvinenko. The substance was secretly administered in his tea, and its radioactive decay caused irreversible damage to his organs, resulting in a slow and agonizing death. This element occurs naturally in trace amounts in the Earth's crust, and is also a byproduct of uranium decay. Despite its natural origins, it is highly regulated due to its use in industrial applications and its potential as a weapon. Polonium-210 exemplifies how substances from the natural world can become instruments of terror when misused. VX is a synthetic nerve agent that stands as one of the most toxic substances ever created by humans. It is classified as a weapon of mass destruction under the Chemical Weapons Convention due to its extreme lethality. A dose as small as 10 milligrams, about the size of a pinhead, is enough to kill a person by disrupting their nervous system. VX inhibits acetylcholinesterase, an enzyme critical for nerve function. When this enzyme is blocked, acetylcholine accumulates at nerve endings, causing continuous muscle contractions. Victims often die from asphyxiation, as their respiratory muscles become paralyzed. The horrifying efficiency of VX has made it a favored weapon in chemical warfare. Its use has been documented in conflicts and assassinations, such as the 2017 murder of Kim Jong-nam, the half-brother of North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Despite international bans, VX remains a threat, with stockpiles still existing in some parts of the world. Cyanide is a chemical compound notorious for its rapid and deadly effects. It works by inhibiting cytochrome C oxidase, an enzyme involved in the electron transport chain. This blockage prevents cells from utilizing oxygen, essentially suffocating them from within. The result is rapid organ failure and death, often within minutes of exposure. Cyanide has a long history of use in espionage, murder, and warfare. It was infamously used in the mass suicides of the Jonestown cult in 1978, where over 900 people died after consuming cyanide-laced drinks. During World War II, cyanide gas was also employed in Nazi concentration camps under the name Zyklon B. In industry, cyanide is used in gold mining and electroplating, raising environmental and safety concerns. While naturally present in small amounts in certain plants, like cassava and bitter almonds, It poses minimal risk in these forms when properly processed. Nonetheless, cyanide's speed and lethality make it one of the most terrifying poisons in human history. Fentanyl is a synthetic opioid that has taken center stage in the global opioid epidemic. It is 50 to 100 times more potent than morphine and about 30 to 50 times stronger than heroin. A dose as small as 2 milligrams, equivalent to just a few grains of salt, can be fatal. The rise of illicit fentanyl has exacerbated its dangers. Often mixed with other drugs like heroin or cocaine, users are unknowingly exposed to lethal doses. Its ease of production and transport has turned it into a weapon of choice for drug cartels, further fueling the crisis. Sarin is a nerve agent so potent that a single drop on the skin can be fatal. Developed in 1938 as a pesticide, it was later repurposed as a chemical weapon. Sarin works by inhibiting acetylcholinesterase, leading to overstimulation of muscles, convulsions, and eventually death by asphyxiation. Its use in warfare and terrorism is well documented. The 1995 Tokyo subway attack by the Aum Shinrikyo cult killed 13 people and injured over 1,000, demonstrating the devastating potential of sarin in densely populated areas. More recently, its deployment in the Syrian civil war has drawn widespread condemnation. Sarin's volatility makes it particularly dangerous, as it evaporates quickly into a deadly gas. While banned under the Chemical Weapons Convention, its existence in stockpiles remains a concern for global security. Ricin is a protein extracted from the seeds of the castor oil plant, Ricinus communis. Just 1 milligram is enough to kill an adult. Ricin inhibits ribosome function, halting protein synthesis and causing cell death. Symptoms include severe abdominal pain, vomiting, and organ failure, with death occurring within 36 to 72 hours. Ricin's notoriety stems from its use in assassination attempts, such as the 1978 killing of Bulgarian dissident Georgy Markov. Delivered via a modified umbrella tip, Ricin proved to be a nearly undetectable weapon. Despite its origins in a common plant, ricin is highly regulated due to its potential misuse. Its lethality and ease of production make it a favored tool for those seeking to commit covert acts of terror or murder. Dimethylmercury is a chemical so toxic that even a few drops on the skin or a latex glove can cause death. It is absorbed through the skin and rapidly crosses the blood-brain barrier, causing severe neurological damage. One of the most tragic cases involving dimethylmercury was that of chemist Karen Wetterhahn, who died after a single accidental exposure in 1997. Her death highlighted the need for extreme caution when handling this substance, as its effects are often delayed. Symptoms may not appear for weeks or even months, but by then, the damage is irreversible. Dimethylmercury's rarity and extreme toxicity make it one of the most feared chemicals in laboratories. Its dangers serve as a reminder of the risks associated with even seemingly minor exposures to hazardous substances. Batrachotoxin is a naturally occurring toxin found in certain species of poison dart frogs. It disrupts sodium ion channels in nerve cells, leading to paralysis and death. Even a minuscule amount can kill multiple humans. Indigenous tribes in South America have used batrachotoxin to coat their hunting darts, giving the frogs their name. Interestingly, the frogs do not produce the toxin themselves. They acquire it through their diet of toxic insects. Research into batrachotoxin has provided valuable insights into nerve function, but its extreme potency makes it one of the deadliest substances in the natural world. Chlorine trifluoride is an incredibly reactive substance capable of igniting nearly anything, including glass and concrete. It reacts violently with water, releasing toxic gases and extreme heat. Initially developed as a rocket propellant, chlorine trifluoride was deemed too dangerous for practical use. Its volatility and corrosiveness make it a chemical nightmare, capable of causing catastrophic accidents. While rarely used today, the sheer destructive potential of chlorine trifluoride serves as a stark reminder of the dangers posed by uncontrolled chemical reactions. These substances represent the most deadly and terrifying materials known to humanity. From biological toxins like botulinum and ricin to synthetic chemicals like VX and sarin, each has a unique mechanism of action that makes it lethal. Understanding these substances is crucial for developing safety measures, medical treatments, and policies to prevent misuse. While they serve as reminders of nature's power and human ingenuity, these deadly substances also highlight the importance of responsible science and environmental stewardship. Whether derived from plants, animals, or laboratories, these materials have the potential to cause unimaginable harm, but also offer opportunities for advancing medicine and scientific knowledge under careful control.